Hey y'all, it is Becca here at Beccas Garden and Pantry, and we are having a cold front here in South Texas coming tonight. But I'm looking at my Froggy app, and he's saying the coldest we're going to get here in Zone 9B, and I'm in South Texas, way south, right near the water, in the bayfront here, and they're saying 40 degrees, 45 tonight, 40 on Monday. So technically we're not freezing, but it's going to be cold. So water your plants. Water all your plants, your fruit trees, all the things. Make sure that they're watered really good. And that's going to help insulate. The plant takes it up through all the things, and it helps insulate it against burning and freezing, cold front, burning kind of temperatures. So anything that's super sensitive, bring it inside. I try not to have too many things to bring inside anymore. So that's where we're at this season. I'll kind of just show you what's going on in our garden. I will be covering a few things. I've got some broccoli that hasn't quite developed yet in this front bed here. This is our south side facing, so I don't know. It can be pretty cold, but I mean there is some benefit here that it is up against the house. So the radiating heat from under our house on a pier and beam, and the fact that it's right near the house will help keep this warm. I've got some either sheets and blankets, the fuzzy ones, or some frost covers called the blanket are really good. I might be just covering with a few towels or a blanket on some aloe. I may possibly bring in a few of the smaller potted plants on my front porch. These are fine. The Mexican petunias can handle cold fronts and freezes. Figs can handle cold fronts and freezes. Our is this boxwood? Anyway, this can burn. Usually on the top, it'll end up sometimes burning from cold fronts and stuff like that and turning brown. It's not a big deal. It survives, and I don't ever really cover it. I just make sure I water it. And this is up against our house, so the heat from the house helps, I guess, with that. I've got another front bed here. This is our lettuce bed. So you can tell a few things there's been some cool nights here and there, and I don't know that I've covered it, but a few leaves can get a little burned and crinkle up and stuff. So I love lettuce. This is a really nice looking little lettuce bed I've got going on here, salad mix. So I am going to be covering this one. Just because it's looking beautiful, and I just really want to keep eating some beautiful lettuce. You know, it's winter time here for us in January, so all of the grapevines really go dormant. It's okay if there's not leaves on yours. I just water it really good. Same with my Rose of Sharon back here. I just water it really good, and we've got some grass cuttings and mulched up leaves, oak leaves in there for just some bedding. So that'll be fine. Here's our pomegranate tree. It's really established well. If you had like a new seedling or a new tree that you planted probably within the first 3 years, I would either put some bagged leaves around it, some mulch or something like that. Water it really good. I'm just watering those really good. And then our avocado tree can handle 16 degrees cold. Like I said, it's not going to be freezing. We're not going to be in 32s or under. So I just watered the leaves and watered the base really good. There's a little fig tree down here. This is a new planting, and it's been doing fine. And like I said, these will go dormant. This is its last leaf, but it'll go dormant. And you can see it's been so warm lately. It's been thinking that I should start sprouting and growing, but don't worry about that. It'll be fine. Just watered in really good. And I've got another grapevine here. I just watered it in really good. The tomato plant I have here, I watered really good just now, and I will be just bringing it inside. It was a volunteer, so whatever we get from that we get, and if we don't get anything, I'm not going to worry about it. I did not start tomato plant seedlings just yet. We're still not out of our freeze zone until after February 14th, so you could start seeds maybe indoors now. Good time. The lemon tree I'll probably just kind of wrap up. There's a couple of lemons on there. It's not going to be freezing, so it'll be fine. We've got a peach tree here I just watered. I picked all the ripe cherry tomatoes. This plant probably is going to be done soon anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it. But like our pepper plants can burn. I've got serrano, banana pepper, and I've got I've got bell peppers on here. There's tiny peppers on here, so I am going to be covering these somewhat with something just to give it a little extra insulation. I harvested some of our dragon tongue beans. There's another one I need to harvest to take inside. I will just lightly cover these with a blanket here. I picked the rest of our, as I say that, I see one more, lake bush beans. So I picked all the beans, and I will just cover them again lightly. Asparagus is fine. We never even had a freeze yet coming this season, so like I'm just watering everything really well. Banana trees will be fine. This is the Goldfinger. The grasses are fine. This is the purple fountain grass. Just water everything really well. You can tell I haven't covered it a few times, but there's a blue creeping something, and then we've got some weeds, but we've got the ice plant here, and some of them had died back, so I'm going to cover this because I really did want some of these ice plants, and I just have been really exhausted, so I didn't get to cover that, but these will be fine down here, closer to the house. This is fine. It's like a cast iron. It's a Milky Way. It will be fine. My snake plants will be fine. Just sneak around the corner a little bit here. Typically, you would take in an elephant ear baby plant or something like that. You can see some of the burn damage on some of the leaves, but it should be okay. The paddle succulent, if we were getting down to freezing temperatures, it would turn to mush. The moringa tree will freeze and die back every year usually, and then it comes right back out of it. And I don't know if I can sneak through there. Roselle sometimes can freeze and die. The pineapple should usually come in. We'll see about finding a spot for that beauty. And I am a little concerned about the potatoes. So like I said, I've never grown in the Veggie bed. This is our first season growing in it, and I just, the potatoes are looking pretty good. The Yukon Gold, and I watered them pretty good, and I'll probably throw something over it just to cover it from any kind of burn damage as well. There's lots of figs on here. I'm gonna just pick whatever's pickable. I didn't get to that yet, and I'm not gonna worry about it because you just can't cover all of this. That's all there is to it. If they're not ready and they freeze, they freeze, but we're not getting freezing temperatures according, so maybe they'll stay and hang on. If not, they will drop off and we'll have new ones in the spring. I watered our onions really good. It took me about 3 days or so to get the weeds out, and I fertilized with a little bit of organic sulfur so they can help make the onion bulb. Anyway, I've been making sure that they're hydrated through the warm temperatures we were having, which is odd, but they'll be fine. You don't have to cover them. I probably would if there's a hard freeze coming, just to protect the onion a little bit more, but we've had freezes where the covers blew off and we still had beautiful sized onions. So this hoop house, I'm not too sure how I'm gonna cover it. There's so much going on in here. It is up against the fence line, and then there's a wood stack that helps break the wind as well back here. So I watered everything really good. I've got collards, I've got purple carrots, some of my bok choy, because it's been so hot, has just been going to seed. I'll probably try to cover some of this. I still have some broccoli heads in here. I have I think some beets in here as well. And I've got I've got cauliflower, purple cauliflower starting to make, so I don't know, I don't want it to mess it up and make it taste bitter or anything. So I'll see what I can do about trying to cover this back here. I've got some side shoots growing of some broccoli, so I don't want it to get burned. There's still some, and I just don't have room in my fridge to like pick all this. We've just been picking it and eating it. So we'll cover that up best I can with my frost cover and kind of just hope for the best. But we watered everything in, and again, I'm gonna try to cover this. This is our other potato patch, and there's a few extra plants I planted that I just forget if they're broccoli or cauliflower, but I had some extra ones, and some of the potato plants got eaten by grubs, it looks like, because I did find quite a bit of grubs over here, and I squished all of them and pulled them all out. So I'm guessing we had some grubs issues that ate the plants. So we have, and I'll try to cover it. The figs, like the cuttings, will be fine. The goji berry is usually really good too. It's really just going into dormancy, and normally it drops all of its leaves. It kind of thought it was spring there for a while, so about a few days ago it was looking really good. It hasn't liked this weather. And then here's my eggplants. They just look icky. They do. The weather, they don't like the weather, and I don't blame them. So, got some empty things here. This was supposed to be a bush snap pea, pink blush, and the cold weather will mess them up, because they just don't really like it. So anywho, they're supposed to blush pink in the center, and every time we get a cold front coming, I never get to see the pink part of it. So they're really pretty. Don't know if I've got, it's a really pretty purple flower. Where's another one? Flowers just bloomed like the other couple of days ago. I don't see any now. Anywho, it's a really pretty plant. I really was expecting a bush, not a vine, so I don't know. Just some more pepper plants I overwintered. Cilantro, I'll be covering the cilantro. We got some other plants here. I'll probably bring in this little basil plant, and then I'll take cuttings and just replant probably from the cuttings. And then in here, I will probably just give this a quick cover as well. I've got my dandelion greens here. I've got some Swiss chard starting to get to be a good size. And here's our yellow and orange carrots. I'll just cover those. And then we've got some broccolis in here. We've already harvested some, but there's some other broccolis in here, so I'm just gonna see what I can do about covering them. I've got my spinach here, some collards, and some more Swiss chard. So I will just probably take the baskets down, stick them in the center, and do what I can to cover those. Ooh, I feel a sneeze coming on. Ooh. We've got... Oh. Bless me. So I've got ice cream bananas up here. I've got ice cream bananas up here and here. And more decided it was time to make some here. So there's no way to really cover these at all. I've tried that before and that didn't work. If we're not getting a hard freeze, I just water it really deeply and hope that they make it through if we don't get a hard freeze. So that's that for the garden. There are areas west of us that get colder temperatures the further they are away from the ocean, because we are just a mile from it. So we help get that barrier of the warm waters. Sometimes we sneak by without getting a hard freeze, and we'll get down to 33, 32 and sneak by, and at about 33, 34 degrees, the bananas will still ripen, and we'll get really nice bananas. when it starts to get 32 or under for more than a couple of days, the bananas just, they don't ever really ripen, and they won't ripen, and it's sad. But then you gotta wait another 2 years for bananas. But I'm hoping we'll sneak by this year and have some nice ice cream bananas. And that's what's going on in the garden. I've got not a lot of flowers. I have this agapanthus in the front, and it can take freezes, and it's a really pretty flower, so I have that. And then maybe in the springtime I'll plant the angel trumpet. I've got some seeds from my neighbor. I'm out of breath. My potassium levels are getting low. Anywho, that's what's going on. Just a little harvest, and trying to cover up a few things. So we'll see how things go tonight, and then tomorrow. Yeah, good luck everybody out there. You know, cover what you can, and really like weight it down. Like getting free bricks from somebody and things like that really helps. Because I did that. We did that one time. There was a big pile of free bricks somebody had, so we brought all that home, and I knocked off all the cement. And then we use those to help hold down the frost covers and things like that. If it gets really windy and gusty, you kind of need like bigger pavers or rocks or things like that that are a little bit bigger, because the wind gusts will blow the frost covers off. The pins that are supposed to hold down the frost covers don't work here. We've amended our soil so much that it's too soft and they'll pull right up. So just, yeah, heavy pavers, bricks, try and get some really cheap or free off of Marketplace, and then just have kind of like a pile of them to help hold things down. So yeah, that's it. Wish you guys luck. We'll see you in the next garden tour video. Hopefully springtime. Can't wait. Love you.